Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to another installment of Scott's Selections here at StatSalt.com. It is currently Friday, April 12th. I'm aware that this video typically comes out at somewhere around 1 or 2 p.m. It's coming out at around 5 p.m. today, just based on the fact that I had a couple of papers I had to write. But now that I've finished all my work for the week and now the weekend is upon us, I had the time to look over some games, and I will be providing you with my thoughts on baseball as well as the NHL playoffs as they continue for Game 2s in their respective series tonight. Now, just to dive quickly into the play of the day, we are actually going to be looking at a total. Well, first, actually, we'll recap what happened yesterday. Yesterday, we got another win, and well, yesterday we didn't do a video yesterday. 2 days ago, we ended up having a win with the Nationals team total, as that ended up at 4. And they scored 15 runs. So nice back-to-back wins there. I ended up cashing a live bet with a total in hockey, as I took a live bet on the under 6.5 between the Bruins and the Maple Leafs for a nice win. How's it going, Jimmy? Thanks for joining us. But that brings our record on this show. I have to calculate it. It's either 15-11 or 16-11. I'm not really sure which, but I'm pretty sure it's 15-11. Either or. It's time to move on to today's pick of the day for Friday, and we are actually going to be looking at a total in an AL West matchup. This game should be starting at roughly 8:05 Eastern Time. We are looking at the Oakland Athletics as they travel to Texas to take on the Texas Rangers. The total in this game was originally at 10. It's all the way up to 11 right now. I ended up getting it last night at 10.5 at -105 at 5 dimes, but currently it is available at -115 at Heritage. Yep, Mark, the schedule's been kind of hectic. I've been trying to get a designated time to make the videos, except for the fact that, classes and work and stuff, I can't really control that. But you're here now, so you actually just joined us right in time for the play of the day. It's going to be on the over 10.5 between the Oakland A's and the Texas Rangers. Main reason why involves the pitching matchup. Oakland is going to be using Mike Fiers. Fiers has been awful. In his last 2 starts, he's given up 11 earned runs over his last 4 2/3 innings. Meanwhile, Texas has Drew Smyly pitching, who's given up 5 earned runs in 6.1 innings. And both these teams have average at best bullpens as well, and fully capable lineups of generating tons of runs. The Oakland A's have actually scored at least 8 runs in 3 of their last 4 games. These bats are on fire, specifically Chris Davis, who has hit 4 home runs over the team's last 2 games. And as for Texas, their offense wasn't great in the last game, but they're returning home to a very hitters-friendly ballpark in Texas. Not to mention the fact they still have Gallo, they still have Andrews, they still have Mazzara, they still have Chu. This lineup is very potent, and we think that there should be a lot of runs early and often in this game. For some quick trends, the over is 4-1-1 in the last 6 meetings between these teams in Texas. The over is also 16-4-1 in Texas's last 21 games after allowing 2 runs or fewer in the previous game. The over is also 12-3-1 in the A's last 16 road games, and the over is 4-1 in the A's last 5 road games versus a team with a home winning percentage of 60%. So all that says to me, this total is extremely high. It's been bet up to 11 in most spots, still 10.5 in 1 or 2 spots. The fact that it's been bet up means that I believe the over is the right side, especially with the total of this caliber. I don't trust both teams starting pitching. I think both teams' lineups should be able to generate some runs early and often. I see this game finishing well over the total. I think this game's going to finish somewhere in the realm of 8-6, 8-5, somewhere along those lines. I think one of these teams will get 8 runs, and for that reason, I like the over in this game. But we'll also be talking about some leans for Friday, as we are currently at the 4-minute and 30-second mark, so I have time to go over leans. Between the Pirates and the Nationals, I'd have to lean to the Nationals. I do like Williams, but the bullpen for the Nationals is terrible, but their offense has done really well lately. So if you want to know my opinion for this game, I would lean towards the second half over, if that is available. For people who don't know what that is, since you can bet on the first 5 innings, some books allow you to bet on the last 4 innings. I would take the over in the last 4 innings in that game. I will take the Yankees today. I know Gary Sanchez is also on the disabled list. or the injured list, as I should say now. But the White Sox have been awful over the last couple of games. I will be getting to hockey after the Baseball Leans Legion, so I will be getting into that. Moving on, I like Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay was my second favorite play of the day, and it was going to be my pick of the day if the line didn't go from -125 to -150, which is where it is at now. I personally bet it last night. Something to keep in mind, if you see, don't forget about overnight line movements. If you see a game that you like and you know you're going to like it tomorrow, take it early. Because the odds are if you like it, a lot of other people are going to like it. And the odds of you finding better value the following morning are a lot slimmer than the odds of you finding worse value when you wake up the next morning. So I personally locked in the Rangers over last night at about 10:30. And I knew that that line would go up, and it did. Same thing with the Rays money line. I also took that. But moving on, I like the Phillies getting it done pretty easily against the Marlins. I would even consider laying the 1.5 here. I don't think the Marlins are going to score. Moving on, the Orioles and the Red Sox. Red Sox are laying -250. I'd lean to the team total over on that one, as well as the Red Sox -2.5 alternative run line. Red Sox with a thrilling comeback against the Blue Jays yesterday. I think they're going to ride that momentum. And Baltimore just got absolutely destroyed by Oakland. This team can't pitch. And I think the Red Sox should score at least 7 or 8 runs in this game to cover this alternative run line. Moving on, I like the first 5 under in the Mets game. I just find that 10's too high of a total for the Mets, and I don't trust the Braves bullpen. I don't trust the Mets bullpen, and I think Wheeler has the stuff to put in a good performance. Will he? I don't know, but I definitely think 10 is a little bit too high of a line. Oakland Rangers, that was play of the day. Moving on, I have to go with the Indians here. Money line, based on the fact that Kansas City just got swept by Seattle. They blew a game late. I don't trust this team at all. This team's terrible. Moving on, I actually like the Padres here against the Diamondbacks. Padres with a nice win. Come from behind a win, winning 7-6. Padres look really good this season, and there's been a lot of value on that team so far. And Luke Weaver doesn't really do it for me. Is it 100% certainty that the Padres are going to win? No, but I do like the way that the Padres have been playing, and I will be riding them. Moving on, you have the Brewers versus the Dodgers. I don't really like this game at all because both teams have been struggling. I'd lean to the over 8 in this game. I can see Urias and Burns giving up some runs in this game as the Dodgers offense continues to play well. Moving on, you have Houston and Seattle. I'd lean to the over 9. I wouldn't bet against the Mariners' bats at this point in time. Mariners have been great lately, and Houston's been great lately, especially against the Yankees. Their offense came alive. I would not be surprised to see both teams score 5 or 6 runs in this game. Lean to the over. For the Rockies and the Giants, I'd have to lean to the under in this game. Both offenses are terrible. I don't like Bettis. I don't like Pomerantz, but I don't think there's much of a choice. I'd have to lean to the under in that game. How's it going? Yeah, Virgie, I've been on for a couple of days. I missed yesterday, but I am back. I just missed yesterday because of the fact that I didn't like any of the plays on the board. So for future reference, if there is not a video available, needless to say that I don't have a play of the day. I could make a video where I just do a bunch of leans, and I might do that in the future, but I didn't have a play. I didn't have a video yesterday because I didn't have a play. But now moving on to hockey. For Tampa Bay, I'd have to lean to the -1.5 in this game. I think Tampa's in must-win territory. I know Columbus last year went up 2-0 against Washington and then blew it. But Tampa Bay with the President's Trophy, all the pressure's on them. Columbus is playing with house money. They were down 3-0 in Game 1 and rallied to come from behind and win 4-3. All the pressure is on Tampa. I have to assume Tampa kills them. I still don't trust Bobrovsky in the playoffs. I don't trust Vasilevsky in the playoffs either. So if you wanted my thoughts on this game, instead of taking a spread, I'd look into potentially taking Tampa Bay team total over, as well as prop betting Tampa Bay shots over. I think Tampa Bay is going to be all over Columbus tonight, and I think Tampa Bay should score at least 4 goals in this game. So I would think that Tampa Bay will get the job done. Moving on, I'm an Islanders fan, so I will be rooting for the Islanders tonight. But realistically, Pittsburgh's favored money has come in on the Islanders. I would have to lean to Pittsburgh in this game. Crosby did absolutely nothing in Game 1, and the game still went to overtime. I consider that a huge red flag for the Islanders moving forward. If Crosby does anything, Pittsburgh wins that game, not to mention the fact that Malkin, in his first game back from injury, scores a goal and gets an assist. I think Pittsburgh has too much firepower. Murray did not look good, but he looked better as the game went on. I think Pittsburgh wins this game 3-2, give or take, but I think it will be really close. Moving on, St. Louis and Winnipeg, I have to lean to the under 5.5 in this game based on the fact that Bennington looked really good, Hellebuyck looked really good, and Winnipeg dominated game 1, but St. Louis was able to come from behind in the third period. I like Winnipeg winning, but I don't feel that confident in it because I think the Blues with Bennington might actually be for real. So I would lean towards the under 5.5, and I would just ride the hot goalkeeping as that continues. Also, if you're afraid of laying the full game over, or full game under, I should say, because of empty nets, don't forget about period over-unders. I think Winnipeg will go under in the first period in this game. I can see St. Louis parking the bus, so to speak, as this game will finish 0-0 after one period or even 1-0. And moving on, San Jose and Vegas, I would lean to – I don't even know what to think in this game. I'd lean to the over 6.5 just because I think that there's going to be a lot of goals in this game, and I think Vegas' offense needs to definitely pick it up. Mark Stone scored a couple of goals for Vegas. The rest of the team didn't do much. But I don't see San Jose getting up to a 2-0 lead. I would lean to the underdog in Vegas with this game. But your pick of the day, as I said before, will be on the Oakland A's and Texas Rangers over 10.5. But that's going to do it for this installment of Scott's Selections here for Friday, April 12th. We'll have another video tomorrow, and I will probably be making a video right after this where I will be covering the NBA bracket now that all of the seedings are available to us. And all the future books have prepared their odds. But that's going to do it for the play of the day video. Good luck to all of you and your bets. I'll see you in a few minutes.